Tonight on The Flow, we're breaking down the hottest topics in pop culture that are creating the biggest buzz online. Is Madonna ready to tackle the Super Bowl? Lady Gaga makes her directorial debut with a 14-minute monster. And the Republican debate is about to get a Trump makeover. These are the stories that you at home are talking about the most. The Flow starts right now. And this is The Flow. We're live from the Pepsi Lounge here in New York, and tonight here to tackle the top stories are my three panelists. Let's welcome them here to The Flow. Please welcome music journalist and pop culture commentator Joe Levy. Welcome, Joe. Artist and pop culture critic Amanda Seales. Nice to have you here, love. And the singer-songwriter who recently released his debut EP, I Don't Want to Be Famous, but was just named by Billboard Magazine as one of the top 12 singer-songwriters to watch out for in 2012. Get up for Shaliek Rivers.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, look, it's not just a big weekend for Shaliek. Yeah. Big weekend for Britney Spears. She turned the big 3-0. You want to know how I would never celebrate my 30th birthday?
What's that?
Just like she did, at an ice rink. But there's a plus side to this. Just 4 years ago, she was bald. She was hitting off paparazzi, literally, and beating up cars with umbrellas. How impressed are we that 4 years later, she's got her hair back, she seems to have turned her life around, and she's back? Is Britney back?
Yeah, Britney's back. I mean, let's be real. There was a big opportunity for her to just fall off the map completely. Right. So I'm glad that she's actually at ice rinks as opposed to on the ice.
Yeah. Right, or smoking ice.
You know? There we go.
Wow. All right. Well, happy birthday, Britney Spears. If you're watching, you're not, but it's fair enough. Now, the biggest story of the day tonight here on The Flow is someone who can give a 30-year-old pop princess a run for their money. It is, of course, the undisputed queen of pop, Madonna. So the NFL and NBC announced that 53-year-old Madonna will be the halftime performer at the upcoming Super Bowl on the 5th of February in Indianapolis. Here's my question to you. What's Madonna going to bring to the stage, and how much pressure is there on this 53-year-old to deliver?
Well, first off, we know part of what she's going to bring to the stage. She's going to be there with the Cirque du Soleil. She's going to be there with acrobats at the Super Bowl. And there is nothing better than a gay pop icon and a gay circus.
Yes.
Nothing better than that at the Super Bowl. When I think American football, I think Madonna and Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
Because that's what Cirque du Soleil translates to out of French, gay circus. No?
Yeah, right.
Yes,
Exactly.
that is correct.
Yes.
Cheers for clearing that up. What do you guys think? A lot of pressure on her, right? She's the queen of pop.
She's Madonna. It's really like, you guys are coming to my show. You know, I mean, the reality is that Madonna has been a legend for so long now. She could really just get up there and snap and maybe just, you know, talk, and we'd be like, Madonna!
But here's the thing. How come this is the first time she's doing the Super Bowl in her career? Is it because she was too risque when she was younger?
Man, I feel like they probably asked Madonna 1,000 times to do it. She was like, man, I'm not ready to do it yet. I'll do it next year. You know what I'm saying? I think Madonna's, like, her legacy is just incredible, and I think her creativity, she's gonna bring a lot of that.
Absolutely.
And she has an album coming out.
And she has an album coming out.
She got an album coming out. She got a movie that's going to open right before the Super Bowl. This is the reason why she's doing it now. It's a launching pad for her. But you got to remember, Super Bowl needs something, someone that everybody recognizes. Grandpa, Dad, the kids. Everybody knows who Madonna is.
Madonna's that lady.
It works on that level. What she actually does, I don't know. I also want to say, when you put her next to that symbol,
yes,
that takes on a whole new meaning right there. It gets a little dirty on me.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing with Madonna, you know, obviously when the Super Bowl execs sit down, they go, we do not want a repeat of the Janet Jackson thing. We don't want boobs falling out.
You know what, when the American public sits down, they think, I'd like a repeat of the Janet Jackson
But you know what, I think she's older now, so she's not, I think the young Madonna probably would have tried something, and it would have been a little bit more risky, but I think she's going to be a little bit, you know.
So in some way what you're saying is that she is the safe bet.
I think she's ready. I think she's ready to,
yeah. I think she's really actually got something to prove more so to herself. You know, she's always been someone who reinvents herself over and over and over again. I mean, she's reinvented herself so many times that you're like, well, what are you going to reinvent
What's
to now?
going to be next?
And she's gone so far left that it's like, you know, she's probably going to be closer to right than a lot of these Republican candidates are.
But don't get political on us. We'll save that for later. You know, 2 days prior to the Super Bowl performance, as you guys mentioned, she releases her directorial, I guess it's not her debut actually, she's done a couple of movies, but this one's called W.E. It's like a romantic comedy. Then she's releasing the first album since 2008's Hard Candy. The question here is Madonna back?
She never
Did
left.
she ever leave?
She never left.
Never left.
She had kids. She was doing things. She got divorced. She got her groove back like Stella.
Now, I'm such a Madonna fan, I thought she was back when she was writing children's books. So I mean, don't go by me.
At a certain point in your career, you're not coming back. You're just, you know.
You just feel like working.
You just feel like working.
And you re-emphasize that you're still there. So Madonna thumbs up at the Super Bowl all around.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So far,
Absolutely. Okay, our next biggest story is someone that casts a lot of similarity with Madonna, and I'm sure she takes that as a huge compliment. It is, of course, Lady Gaga. Now, Lady Gaga just released her directorial debut. It came in the form of a music video for the excellent Marry the Night song. However, the video, if you guys have seen it, clocks in at 14 minutes.
And it's not long enough.
It's not.
I need 14 more minutes straight away.
Well, here's the thing. Is this a music video or is this a short film?
You know, the part of it, the beginning of it is a short film, and it's arty, and it's her saying, dressing in different costumes and acting crazy. That's the part I really loved, actually. I could have taken more of that. When the song started, it just became a video for me.
If it wasn't extravagant, it wouldn't be Lady Gaga. I feel like she's at the point where she's done so much already in a short time span that she has to be extravagant. She has to be this larger-than-life person, I feel.
Amanda, please.
What do you think?
Go ahead. Come on. These two are groupies right here.
I'll say this. You know, as from a critical standpoint, it did fall in line with her brand.
Okay, disclaimer done. Now
Okay, you know what I'm saying? However, it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? It was, you know, it was a sport of kitsch. You know, there's certain moments in it that
Sorry, did you just have a stroke?
It just to me is like at this point she's becoming. She's very scarily close to becoming a caricature of herself.
Is she not already?
I mean, it's like a caricature of the caricature. It's
of
like
being Lady Gaga.
It's like I want her to just. And even in this one, I don't even feel like she let loose. I don't even feel like it was that extravagant. I feel like Bad Romance was even more imaginative. In this one,
the fact that it was
really
15
felt
minutes
like
though was like, wow, like that's like Thriller. Like,
That's
like
Michael Jackson.
no, that's just the length of Thriller. That's not like Thriller.
Well, look, here's the thing.
Let me clear it up. It's no Thriller. Like,
Exactly.
shout out to Michael Jackson. Like,
Because I just feel like it's this
He's
sensibility
not
of
watching
can I
either.
just be too soon? I just feel like it's this sensibility of let me just be weird, you know, like because I don't really
So
understand
you
the
say
video.
she tries too hard.
I don't want to say she's trying too hard. I just feel like she's just so abstract that I lose it. I don't. There's
No,
this.
I mean, here's the thing.
fans-
As a
her fans
video, not only is this not a thriller, it's not Telephone. A great Lady Gaga video,
Right.
a long video, an amazing video, and you know,
But it's
this
the thing
one
is-
is just a hodgepodge of different stuff. 1 minute, she's in the middle of Road Warrior. The next minute, she's in the middle of
dance class.
Fame.
But you
You
know,
know?
that's what I love about Gaga is that it's abstract, you know, and I love abstract paintings. I love abstract art. It's
So
abstract.
are you saying that it's not that, you know, it's too early and too soon in her career to do a huge 40-minute epic video?
This
You're just
day
saying
and
it's
age,
not that good.
Time moves so fast. I feel like she can do it now because you don't have the same longevity as you did once before. You know, now with the
And
internet,
how
you
many
gotta
million,
like.
how many million views on YouTube did this
broke
get?
one.
She actually tweeted, she actually went and tweeted saying that, you know, after 48 hours it was 5 million views. We checked it, it's difficult to kind of compile everything. I can't count that high, but it's definitely in the 8 million, 9 million, 10 million
No, I
mark.
mean-
Okay, so apparently it's not too soon for her to make a video of this
Exactly.
length.
Right.
Not unless 4 million people comment and say it was whack.
Right.
We actually just
But
got.
I doubt that, you
We
know?
actually just got a tweet in. I'm going to read it to you guys at Shawn Giordano at Pepsi the Flow. It's too early in Gaga's career to be making 14-minute videos like Michael Jackson. So my question is, let's put her up against Michael Jackson.
Let's
How does
not.
she compare?
I
You
mean,
can't
I
even-
feel
we
like
can't
art
do that.
imitates art. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think we should compare her to Michael Jackson.
It's
I feel like
incomparable.
she's her own artist. Like, why not? You know, if you're Lady Gaga and you have an idea to put out a 14-minute video, why not?
She's not the only one. You know, whenever you tell an artist, get behind the director's chair, or whenever they tell their people, I want to get behind the director's chair. Kanye did it with the
Kanye.
Runaway video.
Right.
That timed out 15 minutes.
But you know where Kanye went wrong and Gaga went right? Kanye didn't have a topless scene where he poured Honey Nut Cheerios on himself. See, that's a moment. That's a keeper right there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, with the Kanye video, it was something very special. So something I have to ask you is it ego come into play? When they get the chance to direct their own videos and they go and make it longer than any of their other videos,
I can't believe you're trying to say Kanye and Lady Gaga are egotistical. I can't stand for that.
I think a lot of it, though, is that, like, because I'm a recording artist, and when you have a song, it's in your mind, it's bigger than just the 3 minutes that you're doing the song. You know that, Shaliek. You know what I mean? It's a whole story around the song. So when they get a chance to do it, a lot of times, like, 3 minutes isn't enough to really bring forth the vision that this song, you know, conjures up for you. So she said that this video is supposed to be about the worst day of her life. And at the end, as you can see on her hand, she has like 4:30 meeting at Interscope. So what I'm gathering after like watching it and having to sit in a dark room and gather myself in Gaga mode, it was like, oh, this must have been what she felt like the day of her meeting with Jimmy Iovine. Okay, I get it. Yeah. She had Cheerios and Nurses and Calvin Klein and a bedazzler.
Okay.
I guess. And so she had to put all of that together, and it just took 14 minutes.
All right, let's put all of that together and put it aside for our third biggest story. You see what I did there? I shut you up.
That's why he's the host.
Now, normally, when we talk politics, it's very boring. However, I feel like a little comedy is going to drop here. Today, news was announced that the next Republican presidential debate will be moderated by none other than that guy. The Donald. I mean, this is, when I first read it, I thought it was a joke story, like an April Fool's story. It's true. He's pairing up with Newsmax, a conservative magazine and news website that no one's ever heard of, but we'll probably hear about now, to moderate a presidential debate on December the 27th.
Okay.
So how is this businessman turned reality star actually being taken seriously as a moderator? Joke.
That's a really, really good question. Because, you know, look at this man's face. There's little white dots where look at the hair, look at the tanning. It's just, how's it happening? I do not know. And if you look, Republican strategists are saying, don't take him seriously. The candidate should not agree to be at this debate. Karl Rove is on the weekend programs on Sunday saying, this is ridiculous, this has gone too far. Meanwhile, every candidate is like, I'm looking forward to this. Newt Gingrich was in New York today, went over, kissed Donald Trump's ring. Went right over there and said, it's a very important man, want to see him, you know, and you can tell which one is which. Newt is the one who's pale white, and Donald looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Nice.
Well, look, in his defense, some people might go and say that the Donald is not controlled by Washington. He's not controlled by media. He will do exactly what he wants.
And I think that's definitely the appeal to the viewer, and is that, you know, they don't want to see newsmen anymore asking these questions, and I think this is the only time that the candidates are going to treat the moderator with respect. Because, swear to God, you watch these debates and they come to their limit and they're like, excuse me, Tim, could I be allowed to make my point? Could I be allowed to finish my point? I'd like to finish my point. I think the people want me to finish my point. And they just keep talking. They go right. When Donald is there, they're not going to do it because they know that America is actually going to get angry if they treat Trump with disrespect.
It's ratings. I feel like now media is just controlled by like reality TV and just jokes and just like, people tune into that. People tune into chaos. And I feel like people are going to want to watch to see what he's going to say, how he's going to react, who's going to be talking about the next day.
But what's crazy is that they should be wanting to watch because these are the people that are possibly going to be presidents. So.
Hold on just one second. Very quickly, yes or no, gimmick or serious good thing for politics?
Gimmick.
Gimmick. There you go. Well, look, we'll continue on the discussion. You guys can join in online at Pepsi The Flow. We'll be back on Thursday, 10 p.m. We will see you then. I don't mind.